Whimsy Timsy presents Tootles the Timid Tarsier. The Shaky Bridge. Tootles faces his fears. While exploring the lush jungle with Lila, Benny, and Ruby, Tootles overheard whispers from the surrounding animals about a mysterious bridge hidden deep within the forest. The bridge was said to connect two distant parts of the jungle, and there were rumors that it was enchanted. The whispers spoke of the bridge's magical properties and the ancient civilization that had built it. Intrigued by the whispers and excited about the prospect of discovering a new place, Tootles and his friends decided to search for the bridge, eager to uncover its secrets, learn about its history, and experience the enchantment themselves. To find the location of the Shaky Bridge, Tootles and his friends first sought information from the elder animals of the jungle. They visited the wise old owl, the knowledgeable tortoise, and the experienced orangutan, who each shared stories, legends, and ancient tales about the bridge. The elder animals spoke of the bridge's enchantments, the challenges that awaited those who dared to cross it, and the rewards for those who persevered. They learned that the bridge had been built long ago by an ancient civilization and was said to be a test of courage for those who dared to cross it. Each elder animal provided them with a piece of a map, which, when combined, would guide them to the bridge's location. With the knowledge they had gathered and the map now complete, Tootles and his friends set off on their quest to find the Shaky Bridge. They trekked through the dense jungle, navigating treacherous terrain and overcoming obstacles and challenges as they followed the clues and signs that would lead them to the mysterious bridge. Along the way, they encountered curious creatures, such as the elusive chameleon and the friendly toucan, and learned valuable lessons about teamwork, perseverance, and the power of friendship. After several days of travel, Tootles and his friends arrived at the edge of an enchanted forest. The forest was filled with magical creatures and plants, unlike anything they had ever seen before. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered talking flowers that sang beautiful melodies, glowing mushrooms that lit their path, and trees with leaves that shimmered like diamonds under the sunlight. The very air itself seemed to hum with magic, and Tootles and his friends knew that they were getting closer to the Shaky Bridge. They could feel a sense of anticipation building within them as they continued their journey. As they continued their journey through the enchanted forest, Tootles and his friends finally caught their first glimpse of the Shaky Bridge. The bridge was suspended high above a rushing river, connecting two towering cliffs on either side. It was made of wooden planks and thick vines, and it swayed gently in the wind, making it appear both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. The sight of the bridge filled the friends with awe, but Tootles felt a twinge of fear in his heart. He knew that to cross the bridge, he would have to confront his fear of heights. As they approached the bridge, Tootles felt a knot forming in his stomach. He had always been afraid of heights, and the thought of crossing the Shaky Bridge terrified him. He tried to hide his fear from his friends, but Lila, Benny, and Ruby could see that he was struggling. They gathered around him, offering their support and encouragement, and reminded Tootles that they would be by his side every step of the way. They shared stories of their own fears and how they had overcome them, helping Tootles understand that fear was a natural part of life and that it could be conquered with the help of friends and determination. Tootles knew that he couldn't let his fears stand in the way of their quest, so he made the difficult decision to face his fears and cross the Shaky Bridge. With his friends by his side, he took a deep breath, closed his eyes for a moment, and then stepped onto the swaying planks with determination and courage. He knew that he would never be able to unlock the enchantment of the bridge and reach their destination if he didn't confront his fear head-on. As Tootles crossed the bridge, he felt it sway and creak beneath his feet. His heart raced, and his palms grew sweaty with fear. The wind blew gently, making the bridge sway even more, and Tootles looked down at the rushing river far below. But with each step, he grew more confident, and his fear began to fade. Lila, Benny, and Ruby walked beside him, offering their support and encouragement, and together, they made their way across the shaky bridge, one step at a time. They marveled at the beauty of the jungle surrounding them, the sparkling river below, and the vibrant sky above, which all served to remind them of the wonder and magic of their adventure. When Tootles finally reached the other side of the bridge, he felt a sense of relief and accomplishment wash over him. He had faced his fear of heights and conquered it, and he knew that he was stronger and braver because of it. His friends congratulated him on his courage, and they shared a group hug, celebrating their success. They continued on their journey with a newfound sense of confidence and determination, knowing that they could face any challenge that lay ahead. As Tootles and his friends ventured further into the enchanted forest, they stumbled upon a hidden treasure, an ancient stone tablet inscribed with the secrets of the Shaky Bridge. The tablet revealed that the bridge had been enchanted to test the courage of those who crossed it, and that the bridge's magic would grow stronger with each brave soul that traversed it. The friends marveled at the discovery, realizing that their journey had not only been about finding the bridge, but also about discovering their inner strength and courage. Now that they had discovered the secret of the Shaky Bridge, Tootles and his friends decided to test its enchantment. They crossed the bridge once more, this time with confidence and ease. As they reached the other side, they discovered that the enchantment had indeed grown stronger, and they could feel its magic coursing through their veins. The friends knew that they had unlocked a powerful gift that would stay with them forever, providing them with the courage and strength to face any challenges life might bring. With their quest complete, and the Shaky Bridge's enchantment unlocked, Tootles and his friends began their journey back home. They traversed the enchanted forest, sharing stories and laughter, and reflecting on their adventure. When they finally emerged from the forest, they were greeted by the jubilant animals of the jungle, who celebrated their triumphant return with a grand feast and joyful music. Tootles and his friends were hailed as heroes, and their adventure would be remembered and shared for generations to come. As the sun set over the jungle, Tootles looked back at the enchanted forest, grateful for the adventure and the lessons he had learned. He knew that he was stronger and braver than he had ever imagined, and he was eager to face whatever challenges the future might hold. As the days passed, word of Tootles' courageous act and the enchanted Shaky Bridge spread throughout the jungle. The animals looked up to Tootles with admiration, and he found himself taking on new responsibilities and challenges with a newfound confidence. He began to realize that by facing his fears and pushing through his limitations, he had not only discovered a hidden part of himself but also inspired those around him to confront their own fears and grow stronger. The story of Tootles and the Shaky Bridge soon became a legend in the jungle, passed down from generation to generation. Young animals would gather around the elder animals to hear the tale, eager to learn about Tootles' bravery and the enchanted bridge's magical powers. The story became a source of inspiration and encouragement, reminding the jungle's inhabitants that they too could overcome their fears and achieve great things. Emboldened by his experience with the Shaky Bridge, Tootles continued to seek out new adventures and challenges. Along with Lila, Benny, and Ruby, he embarked on numerous quests, each one teaching him more about himself and the world around him. Through their journeys, the friends grew closer, and their bond strengthened, proving that friendship and courage could overcome any obstacle. As Tootles grew older, he continued to carry the lessons he had learned from the Shaky Bridge with him. He became a wise and respected member of the jungle community, sharing his knowledge and experiences with younger generations. Through his stories and the memories of his adventures, Tootles' courage and determination continued to inspire others, ensuring that the legacy of the Shaky Bridge lived on in the hearts and minds of the jungle's inhabitants. And so, Tootles, the Timid Tarsier, became a symbol of bravery and strength, proving that even the smallest creatures can achieve greatness when they face their fears and believe in themselves.